What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with the 32nd volume of the CTC Lightning Round Review, where every Friday we take a look at 8 new products hitting grocery store shelves right now. And this time we've got 4 cereals and 4 yogurts. So let's take a look at what we got. Special K Chocolatey Strawberry Cereal, Kellogg's Llama Loops, Honey Bunches of Oats with Frosted Flakes, not to be confused with Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, and Kellogg's Shopkins Apple Strawberry Cereal, and then 4 different flavors of Yoplait Starburst yogurt, all 4 of the original flavors. We've got cherry, we got lemon, we got orange, and we got strawberry. I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. So 4 cereals, 4 yogurts, which one's gonna win out? Stay tuned, and of course we're going to be doing a worst to first capsule countdown for taste, giving a gimmick grade to all 8 of these products along the way so you know just how interesting everything is. So please stay tuned. Ryan and I are going to turn off the cameras and try all 8 of these new products. We'll be right back. And we're back, and coming in at 8th place, last place on today's capsule countdown. This was one of the easier last place entries that we've had, unfortunately, and that's despite the gimmick. But for taste, certainly the Shopkins Apple Strawberry Cutios, they gotta get last. Now, here is where the good news is. Even though it's a family-sized box, I'm still gonna give it a 9 out of 10 gimmick grade, and the reason is, on the back is something extremely innovative, a fold-out. I don't even know what it is. What is it? A Shopkins storybook? Something rather?
Beach scene.
It's a beach scene. Oh yeah, it's just a beach scene. Oh, that's kind of neat. So yeah, you know, like make a little deal out of that. All right, 9.5 out of 10.
Oh, I didn't
really
even think
love
of sitting in
really love the gimmick here. I don't know what Shopkins are, but I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I'm vaguely familiar with it, maybe from another product.
I think they're a children's toy.
Children's toy. So yeah, that would make sense. $3.68 at Walmart. The apple cinnamon is, or sorry, not apple cinnamon, apple strawberry. The colors are very bright, very bold, very beautiful. So really justifying that gimmick grade. But the taste of these, you want to talk about that weird, like sticky, sweet, gross, like really hard to eat cereal. This is it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I guess 3 out of 10, maybe 2.5 out of 10. I'll do 2.5 out of 10 in 8th place on today's capsule countdown.
You know, maybe kids just have different taste buds.
They might, but when I was a kid, my favorite cereal was Raisin Nut Bran and Triples. Like, those are my favorite cereals. Basic 4, Cracklin' Oat Bran. I never got into that stuff, so maybe I just have a warped palate as is. So why not create a food channel and tell people what's good? Well, I'll tell you one thing. There are a lot of good Starburst Yoplait yogurts, but one of them, unfortunately, is not the lemon one. And Walmart knows that, and that's why this one is 45 cents, the lemon flavor, whereas all the other ones are 60 cents. So I don't know why.
Manager's discount.
Yeah, you got a manager's discount because they know lemon is just not where it's at. So we were trying to figure out how to display all of these yogurts, so we put them all on one. So this is going to be a one and done showing of what the yogurts look like inside. Of course, the yellow one is lemon, the orange one is orange, the pink one is strawberry, and the red one is cherry. That's what the yogurt looks like. It's a very thick texture, but it's a very pleasant texture. There's absolutely no like fruit additive in it at all. It's very smooth, but very, very delicious on the whole. But the lemon one really just tasted like weird lemon yogurt, and lemon yogurt's not even a thing. You know, like, do they even make like a lemon flavored yogurt?
I feel like I've seen like Meyer lemon.
Maybe, yeah. maybe they do. I don't know, but look, from a gimmick standpoint, Starburst Yoplait yogurts, that's a 9 out of 10 all day. I love that they came out with all 4 flavors at once. I think that they look accurate to the flavors. Great gimmick. Certainly can't argue with the price at 45 cents for lemon, but it is decisively the worst of the 4 flavors. And I don't actually agree with that out of the package. My least favorite would be cherry out of the package for the candy. But this one tastes the least like the candy, and just has some real dairy flavor, which just in this case has to count against it because it hurts the accuracy. And I think 7th place is where it belongs, and do a 4 out of 10. So that's what the yogurts look like there. All right, and that brings us to 6th place. And 6th place is another cereal. It's the Chocolatey Strawberry Kellogg Special K. Now, as I'm sure you guys could imagine, this was probably a Valentine's Day cereal, but it got very poor distribution. The only place I found it was at Winn-Dixie for $3.99. It is regular Special K flakes with the kind of freeze-dried strawberries or whatever. But then you got these pieces of chocolate in here, like a dark chocolate. And Ryan, if you want to take the overhead shot here, you can see the little bricks of chocolate in there. The strawberries have all fallen to the bottom at this point, but you know what those look like. The chocolate is very, very interesting. Ryan and I kept just eating just the chocolate, and the chocolate's pretty tasty.
It's good.
That said, like the Special K with the berries and even with the chocolate, it got soggy in milk incredibly fast. Out of the box, it did have a weird, like, healthy taste. Is that a good way of saying it? Just not all that great. I think that the gimmick of putting actual blocks of strawberry chocolatey pieces in a cereal is pretty cool. So I'll give the gimmick a 5 out of 10. But $3.99 is too much for this particular cereal. The taste just isn't where it's at. The texture after you pour some milk on it is just absolutely ruined almost immediately. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 10. 6th place on today's Capsule Countdown.
The phrase on the back, I think, is where it's
It is powering your strength. That's right. They definitely have some wordsmiths over at Kellogg's. So if that's not empowering, I don't know what is. Am I right, ladies? Because I don't think that's for dudes. All right. Well, 5th place on today's Capsule Countdown is the Strawberry Starburst Yoplait yogurt. So everybody agrees pretty much that the pink Starburst are one of the best candies on the planet. The knock that I have on this particular flavor, of course, this is 60 cents at Walmart because it's not lemon. The knock that I have on this particular flavor is it has more of a dairy flavor and less of a distinctly like liquefied candy flavor than the others, but it does still capture a little bit of that Starburst strawberry, that special taste that we all know, that all pink flavor. So it does an all right job. Certainly Gimmick still sticking with that high 9.5 out of 10 grade. I guess 5th place on today's Capsule Countdown, but I'm still going to give it a solid 6 out of 10. So not too awfully bad. That brings us to 4th place. This one definitely exceeded our expectations for taste and almost did better than we landed it here, but it's the Llama Loops. And one thing I really like about this is I found it at a reasonably sized box at Walgreens for $3.99 after I bought the family size box for $3.68 at Walmart. So I have spent almost $8, actually after tax, over $8 on Llama Loops. But fortunately, it actually tastes really good. It has little shimmery bits in it that you can't really tell now that they're in milk, but it actually did kind of shimmer. It didn't taste overwhelmingly sweet. It wasn't like a weird kid's cereal taste. It tasted kind of like wheat, but also had some good, like, almost like a natural berry taste.
Fruit.
One that, yeah, it tastes like fruit. It tastes like fruit. But berry maybe even isn't even the best word for it. They called it fruit, and it is in fact fruit. Fantastic fruit, as they call it, and it is pretty fantastic. Certainly the gimmick is fantastic. I love that Llama's do seem like they might be the gimmick of 2020. That was my prediction. Just know you heard it here first on CTC, because I said that when there was only one Llama product. I'm going to give the gimmick an 8 out of 10. And I'm going to give the taste 4th place on today's Capsule Countdown and a 7 out of 10.
Nice.
So pretty good.
I like the name.
Great name.
Llama
I mean,
loops.
it just, yeah, great. I mean, this is just a great gimmick product. Well done.
Do you think they should have had 2 L's on loops?
Oh, yeah.
That's
oh,
a
yeah.
gimme.
That would have been nice.
Oh,
that would have been nice. Well, that brings us to the bronze medal winner here. It is the last of the cereal bunches. It's Honey Bunches of Oats Frosted. And so the thing with this is the entire cereal is not frosted, just the flakes are frosted. So the bunches remain as is. I consider Honey Bunches of Oats to be a top 10 cereal for sure. Of course, the main criticism with Honey Bunches of Oats is usually when you pour milk on it, it gets absolutely demolished. But in this case, those first few bites in the milk were absolutely perfect.
Just kidding.
The frosted flavor kind of leaks into the milk and makes a nice sweet milk. It's delicious. I think out of the bag without milk, it's way worse than regular Honey Bunches of Oats. But in the milk, I think it's even better than regular Honey Bunches of Oats. So the two kind of cancel each other out. Good for 3rd place here on today's Capsule Countdown for taste. But for the gimmick, boy, they just frosted the flakes of Honey Bunches of Oats. That's pretty low effort. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. But I will give the taste a 7.5 out of 10, mostly weighed down by what it tastes like out of the package, which is just really a sugar bomb and not holding up to the normal Honey Bunches of Oats name, but in milk, maybe the best Honey Bunches of Oats that are out there. So it's, yep, tale of two different products in one box. All right, so that brings us to the top 2, and 2nd place is going to the Orange Starburst Yoplait yogurt, 60 cents at Walmart, 9.5 out of 10 Gimmick Grade. I love Orange Starburst. They're my favorite flavor of Starburst, and I think that they captured the flavor very accurately, but not quite as accurately as the cherry one did, and we got to count off just a little bit for that. So I would say 2nd place on today's Capsule Countdown and an 8.5 out of 10, but that brings us to our winner. No surprises here now that I've already revealed it, but a huge surprise coming in. This Cherry Starburst, I've never tasted a candy repurposed into something quote-unquote healthy that tasted so accurate to the candy. Ryan, have you ever tasted or smelled something that tasted more accurate to a candy flavor than this in your life?
This was liquid candy.
Literally liquid candy. It's delicious. 9 out of 10 all day. So, I mean, really, really high overall score. It's at 18.5. So, definitely a high recommendation, especially for a 60-cent product. I would go out and buy all 4 flavors at Walmart and really blow your mind, because the accuracy of some of these flavors is astounding, and just a well-executed product line, and one that I'm very happy to bring to you here today, but not nearly as happy as I am to bring you this one. This is a classic from the CTC archives that Ryan and I were drooling over before we started filming here. It's Cracker Jack cereal from 1984. So Roust and Purina, they made a Cracker Jack flavored cereal back in the mid 80s, but on the back is definitely the best part. It's the official Cracker Jack cereal sports action kit. Look at these amazing products. You get a duffel bag, you get a generic Frisbee, you've got some athletic socks, you got a hat, sweatbands, but most importantly, you got shoelaces that are Cracker Jack cereal themed. And if somebody wants to buy me a present, please buy me those because I need them. The cool thing about Cracker Jack cereal was, just like with regular Cracker Jacks, there was a prize inside, or a surprise as they called it, but who needs that when you can send off for $2.50 or 75? The laces are 75 cents, and I know this is $1984, but that's just an insane price. Just I love, love, love cereal boxes. That's one of my favorite things to collect. They take up no space, and I can collect thousands and thousands and thousands of them. And it's an orange that you just keep peeling back the layers, because I want every Cracker Jack cereal that has different stuff on the back, because it just makes me feel good. It just looks great.
You're as happy as those children.
I am as happy. Those children
kids
made
are
me as
happy.
happy as this gig made them, because I'll tell you, I really love it. And if you want to help us track down these 2 kids, who I'd really like to talk to them about filming this stuff, because it was a real special moment that I'm glad to bring into the year 2020 after collecting dust since 1984. But hope you guys enjoyed the review, and of course stay tuned on Tuesday for an all-new CTC review. And this time we're going to be talking about, oh my god, Butterfinger and Bunch of Crunch ice cream pizza, which is going to be insane. And next Friday's CTC lightning round is going to be 8 new drinks. We got Powerades, Gatorades, energy drinks, all kinds of stuff. So lots of interesting stuff coming up next week, so please stay tuned. And of course, until next time, I will miss you until I see you. Let's get a shot of this on the way out, since we only brought out the color palette of Starburst one time. It is weirdly beautiful.
Swirl it.
Do it. Whoa!
I feel like Van Gogh. Oh,
Nicely done.
You want to try that?